Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And off we go from Seattle.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Come on. Hey.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hurry. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now is Gino.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Ready? Fix the Eagle. Ready?
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The Seahawks had 8 and 5 to start play, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 42. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. Buying time to his left. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Let's go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. McCaffrey running up the middle. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots, and here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Smith. He's got his tight end fan. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Lance. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. Pushes him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
18 rattle.
From the gun, here's Smith. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
18 Cardinals.
Running right, here's Walker. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now Smith. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
60 Eagles.
Geno now to throw. Dart tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Lance now on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now a play fake. Lance under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Ray McLeod. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray 54 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
2nd and 10. To throw is Smith. This is the tight end fan. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer.
Smith throwing again. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here for their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Lance now on 1st down. Loose inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing is Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On the jump. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Again, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
Half the 60, half the 60. 60 average, 60 average.
They snap it to Smith. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
50 Bobcat, 50 Bobcat.
On 4th down, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. On 1st down, Smith. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
60 boxes. Hey, hey.
Here's Walker. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Again, Walker. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. 19 Lion.
Smith. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. First down, here's Mitchell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 78 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, and give to Mitchell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well, and then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
And the Niners are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Now it's Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Fred Warner, and the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete out left to Ayuk. There he goes left side. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 46 yards. And the Niners are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the victory here for San Francisco.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of